Today I'm going to explain the simple system that you can use to lose 2 pounds a week without even really trying. But before we get into it, you need to recognize what 2 pounds of fat even looks like. You see, this right here is what 1 pound of body fat looks like. Pretty big, isn't it? While this is not a quick fix for anyone, this approach has worked wonders for countless people. So in this video, I'll show you exactly how to lose 2 pounds of fat every single week. First and foremost, if you want to lose 2 pounds of fat each week, it's essential to understand that you'll need to create a 1,000 calorie deficit per day. This adds up to a 7,000 calorie deficit by the end of the week. But if you're unfamiliar with the term calorie deficit, let me break it down for you. Every person has a maintenance calorie number, which is based on your physiology and lifestyle. So it's determined by your age, weight, and height and daily activity level. Now consider that there are 3,500 calories in 1 pound of fat. This is what 1 pound of fat looks like. Pretty significant, right? But to burn 2 of these each week, you need to achieve that 7,000 calorie deficit over the week, which breaks down to 1,000 calories per day. Here's where many people go wrong. They try to cut all 1,000 calories from their diet alone. But let's be honest, slashing 1,000 calories every day isn't sustainable or enjoyable. Instead, I recommend a more balanced approach. Reduce your daily intake by 500 calories and increase your physical activity to burn an additional 500 calories. What this does is effectively raise your maintenance calories by making you more active, while simultaneously lowering your intake, achieving that 1,000 calorie deficit each day. So what does cutting 500 calories a day really look like? For starter, you're going to want to be more mindful of the food you're consuming, both the quantity and the quality. And the best way to do that is by starting to track your food if you aren't already. The best app to use for this is MyFitnessPal. Just use the free version is more than enough. But if you've never tracked your food before, I'm not going to lie, it's going to be a bit of a hassle at first. So for the first 3 to 5 days, it might feel challenging, but then it will start to get easier. Just like starting anything new. This is a fantastic habit to develop because it helps you build awareness of the food you're eating. Now, what you're also going to want to do is prioritize protein and fiber. Ideally, at every meal. The main reason this helps create that calorie deficit is that protein and fiber fill you up, so they help keep your hunger at bay. And what I'd suggest, particularly in the first 3 to 5 days when you start tracking your calories, is to treat that time as an audit. You don't necessarily need to overhaul your entire diet in those first few days, but use it as an opportunity to look honestly at the data, at what you're actually eating and where your calories are coming from. Then mentally go through the food you've eaten and then put it in a traffic light system. Green for as much as you want, amber for things you should probably limit, and red for foods you need to cut out completely. And then just do that. Implement it, cut out the stuff that's in the red, limit the stuff in the amber, and go all in on the green. There's no exact science to do this because what might be on one person's red list could be on another's amber list. But what I would encourage you to do is eat 80% for function and 20% for fun. So if there's something you absolutely love that isn't going to help you hit your calorie deficit, I'd still keep it. Because one of the biggest factors, if not the most important, when it comes to sticking to a diet is your ability to sustain it. No matter what, you're not going to lose 2 pounds overnight. So if having that one bad snack helps you maintain a 1,000 calorie deficit per day, keep it in. But this is where honesty and discipline come into play. You have to be honest with yourself and disciplined with your choices. I can give you all the information, but you have to do the work. Another mistake you need to avoid is limit the calories you're getting from liquids like alcohol, sugary drinks, and especially coffee from places like Starbucks. Many people don't realize that some of these drinks pack 300 to 500 calories. I had a friend who was doing everything right, training, walking, and eating well, but couldn't lose weight. When he started tracking calories, he discovered he was getting 600 calories daily from Starbucks alone. So he swapped those drinks for black Americanos and immediately cut out 600 calories per day. This small change made a huge difference. Next, find low-calorie, nutrient-dense meals that are quick to prepare. For example, you can fry some minced meat, add 3 eggs, spinach, and rice, and you have a balanced meal in under 10 minutes with less than 500 calories. And most importantly, stay hydrated. Often when you feel hungry, you're just bored. Instead of looking for food or snacks, I need you to drink some water. Water has 0 calories and helps prevent dehydration, which can make you feel sluggish. It also fills your stomach, helping you manage hunger, especially when you're in a calorie deficit. This simple strategy will keep you on track and make your weight loss journey easier. So that's what eating 500 calories less looks like. Now let's talk about what burning 500 calories more looks like. So if you want to lose 2 pounds a week, more importantly, keep it off once it's gone, you need a strategy you can stick with for life. So what's the solution? The approach to help you lose 2 pounds a week without really trying too hard. First, commit to a 60-minute walk every day. It's low effort and something anyone serious about losing weight can stick to. Many people procrastinate on weight loss because they think it involves long, boring cardio sessions like running or cycling. But that's not necessarily true. Sure, high-intensity cardio helps burn calories, but it's not sustainable for most people. If you love running or cycling, keep at it. Just be cautious of injuries. But for the majority, including myself, these activities aren't fun. So instead, focus on walking. It's more effective because it's sustainable. Walking for 60 minutes can burn 400 to 600 calories depending on your speed and size. Larger people burn more calories during any exercise, not just walking. Multiply those calories by 7 days, and you're burning 2,800 to 4,200 calories a week, getting you over halfway to your goal of a 7,000 calorie deficit per week. The best part? Walking lets you multitask. You can make calls, walk the dog, or listen to podcasts. Plus, walking gets you outside, which is great for fresh air, sunlight, and relaxation. What many people don't know is that walking activates the parasympathetic nervous system, helping you relax and reset. Along with walking, lift weights 3 times a week for 45 minutes per session. You've got 168 hours in a week. So spending just 2.5 hours in the gym is less than 3% of your time. Focus on compound movements like squats, deadlifts, lunges, and presses. These exercises use big muscle groups which require more oxygen and energy, making your workouts more efficient and helping you burn more calories. Finally, understanding the power of consistency. Doing this for a day or a week won't bring lasting results. You need to establish a sustainable routine that fits your lifestyle. Stick to the principles of burning 500 more calories and eating 500 fewer each day, and you should be able to lose 2 pounds a week without too much effort. I'd also highly recommend that you give this video a watch next.